What's up YouTube? Topic Gaming here again. This is going to be a sort of tactics video. It's going to be, I'm going to break this up into different segments. But the first segment will be holding long as CTs on Dust 2, because a lot of the time when the terrorists are playing aggressive long, this just gets given up, which I hate doing. I hate giving up long like straight away at the bat, like not even contesting it. So this is just a video on like good ways to contest long on Dust 2, and I'm sure like at lower ranks like this is going to be like even more helpful, because I'm sure people are either giving it up or fighting it. I mean, giving it up is one way of just making sure you don't die, but I'm sure people are fighting it and fighting it badly, which is also, that's worse than just giving it up. So yeah, this is just a video on contesting long, so you get the long control when the T's are playing long aggressively. So first things first, when we are CT and we're on this map playing long, you always want two people long at the start. You get that a lot with the setup, and then people are like, oh, we're only one guy long. It sucks having one guy long, because when four guys rush out here and they've got this angle, I mean, when you're a T and you come out here, you're checking this angle, and likelihood is, if there's two of them, you might get one, and then the next guy swings out and trades you, and then they've got long, and that's a 1-for-1 trade, and that's always helping T's. 1-for-1 is better for the T side. So you want two guys down long. Now what can you do to get help yourself out long? Well, first things first is you definitely want a guy. You want one guy to make it out to pit, because this means that they've got to worry about more than one angle. They've got to worry about you on pit side and on this side, and that makes everything much more difficult. Whereas if they guarantee no one crosses, like if I know no one's crossed, I don't have to worry about this angle at all. Whereas if I do, I've got to come around, there could be a guy here, and I can't check this angle and that angle, and good team work is needed to cover this guy, and a lot of the time in matchmaking, solo queues, etc., that's not going to happen. So yeah, controlling this long, very important. So if I'm a CT and I want to get out to long, so there's, firstly you can make use of your flashes. One good flash is off this box. That's a decent flash because it's quick, easy to throw, and you can get out. Also use the smokes to get yourself out. The thing is that quite often you'll see people throw smoke off here, so they'll be running up like this, and they'll smoke off here, something like that. That went a bit wrong, but it should land somewhere around here. Let me just say, like, I don't particularly like this smoke, because if I'm a T, I come out, I see this smoke. Firstly, you'll get a lot of T's, like, smoke banging you through this. You can do it back, but I mean, also I use this smoke to cross myself out. Like, if there's a smoke here, then I can use this smoke, get to here, so this guy who does try and push, I can catch him when he's crossing here quite often. And he's not really checking this angle, he's trying to get to pit as fast as he can. Or if not, I can move to here, and I'll have a teammate play here, hold the left angle, and I'll hold this pit angle for him. Which is also, it's bad, because I don't like letting a guy out to blue. It's not ideal. So what else can you do? Well, first things first, let me just say I'll show you a good way of smoking that. The best way to do this is to let your guy from short who plays short do this. If he's just playing passive short anyway, good smoke is get up on this corner, line it up with this, a little bit more to the right, and then just throw. And this smoke will just land right here in the doors. And then if you're a T coming through, that you can't play this smoke. You can't play this smoke. And then if you're the CT here, if he pushes that smoke, he's dead. He's just dead, straight up dead. So that's a good smoke for the starts. You need your short guy to know that smoke, or you now know the smoke and you can smoke it for your long guys, which that's a really good smoke to start with. So that makes their life a lot harder now. If you use your flashes to get out, or you're just fast on your spawn, this first guy can cross out with you covering him. Now that's cool. So then what else have you got to defend long? If they still play long, I mean, they might try and contest it even if you're out. Now, what are good things to use? Now, obviously you got your flashbangs, etc., etc. Like you can smoke from here off that pole. Should have thrown it a bit higher. That went horribly wrong. Throw it higher off the pole, and it should. The fuck? Should be landing in the door. There you go. That's a good smoke. Another one. So using your flashbangs to contest this long. Now, a lot of the time you see people throwing like redundant flashbangs like this, like especially at lower ranks, using terrible flashbangs. Like this flashbang sucks. Like, who are you flashing? Throwing your flashes over here. Who are you really flashing? Let me just look at it from a T's perspective. If I'm a T, I'm here. I think there's a guy pit, and I see a flashbang fly out here. I'm looking away, right? And you're not blinding me with that flashbang. I'm just going to be like, bang, look away, look back. And if you throw the flashbangs over here, you're not blinding me. So these flashbangs, they suck. And the other problem with those flashbangs is if I throw this flashbang, and then I think they're going to be blind, and I peek, and then this guy isn't blind, he's going to just take my face off. So that is a huge problem. Like, that sucks. So a good flashbang for the guy in pit is this one. Jumping flash. Whoa, went wrong there. Jumping flash off the wall. Because this flash it pops really fast as it comes out. It pops right here, so anyone pushing out here to here, anyone in this range is going to be white from that flash. Now, and it has a really short time. They can't see that flash coming quickly. Like, as soon as it comes over this ridge, it's basically popping. So it's a really hard flash to look away from for them. There is a sound cue that you can hear it off the wall, but it's a really hard flash for them to look away from. Like, I catch people with that flash a lot, and I don't see many people using this flash. When I use it, people not normally saying, oh, it's quite a cool flash. So that's a really good flash to use to contest long. Now, the other thing is because, like I said, you want two guys long at the start if they're playing aggressive long. You want this guy, if they're playing aggressive long, you don't want to, this guy, this happens way too much. This guy peeks out, gets traded, and then when this guy gets traded, your pick guy is then basically fucked, because your pick guy, I mean, he can use his cool little flashbang, take some kills, but for the most part, like, he's got like 3-on-1 then, and more often than not, he's going to lose these battles, like, not always, but most of the time. So, yeah, like, you want to not play this corner as aggressively as most people do it. Like, if you do, firstly, good flashbang to use. Everyone should learn these flashbang, the right-click flashbang. This corner here, this is a great right-click flashbang to use, because most of its arch is here, so it pops bang right here, and they can't see it until it pops, and you will often catch the guy wide here, completely white, and the guy that's pushed here. So you can normally swing out and kill one or two, and then as soon as if you've got two flashes, you can just do it straight away again, and they will. There's nothing they can really do about this flash. It's a pretty good flashbang to be using on long. But then, other than just using your flashbangs, setting up the crossfire right here, like this is what, like when you're in a pre, or you just here. If I play this angle here, right, just like this, they cannot see me as they push out, right? Whereas my pick guy, no one needs to peek on long. My pick guy can just stay here. Now, they can't see him over here. So, if they try and push him, I've got his back. Like, they cannot get to my player. He stood right here. They cannot get to him without me killing them. And I'm safe from all of these guys here. And at the same time, they can't get to me because I've got him covered here. So this is such a strong crossfire to have set up, and if you've already got the smoke out and one of them's already stuck behind the smoke, whatever, you throw in a molly maybe here, then they've got two guys, and they're just going to lose these battles like nearly all the time because they're not ready to get hit, like coordinatedly hit, and it's not like it takes much coordination, it's just you both just got to play patiently. They are going to come. If they're playing long, they're going to come. You've got this angle here, completely on lock for your friend. Now what happens too much is that you've got a guy, and people get greedy, and then they do peek out, and then they just get their head taken off, because people are waiting for this angle right here. It's not like, especially at higher ranked games, it's not like they come out a door, they're back to the wall, and they've got their crosshair on this angle, so you're actually a pretty easy kill. You can only see the head, but you're still like, your head is in their crosshair as you peek out, which is a huge problem. So playing this crossfire like this is fucking amazing. Like, that is such a strong play on any rank game. If you're doing this on lower rank games, you're just going to destroy people. Like, they're just going to be like, what the fuck, we can't get out long. To be honest, when you play long this strong, most people give up playing it. Like, if you're playing long strong, they'll just stop coming long, because they'll just be like, alright, we're having trouble getting out long. And then you can just, if they're not coming long, the second guy, you get your rifle. Let's say this guy's an AWP. I'm an AWP right here. Let me just get myself an AWP. I'm an AWP. And now I've got my rifler over in pit, and they're not playing long. Now I can leave. They're probably going short. I can play this angle here, wait for the cross. That's how that's strong play. You've got a super setup then on long, you know. Yeah. There was one more thing I wanted to touch on. I can't remember what it is now. So yeah, guys. The other thing I wanted to touch on for this long video is the angles when you're playing this AWP here. If you're playing this AWP, this angle, for example, this angle gets checked. Like, you might get a kill. Or if you just fast peeking it, like what you can do is just fast peek it like this and get you killed. But for the most part, if you're just holding this angle, this isn't good, because you're just going to get your face taken off. So good ways of playing this angle. If the T's put a smoke out here on the corner, good things to do: play the edge of the smoke, because firstly it's a bit of an off angle for them to check, and you can escape through the smoke. And another thing is to use this ledge, like this ledge, because you can come over here, and it's even more of an off angle because you're out wide, which they're not exactly expecting. They're expecting these corners. And the other thing with this angle is that you're high. So an AWPer who's coming out of here, firstly he checks here, and then you're high up here. He's going to leg you a lot of the time, and in the time he's in a standard spot, so he legs you and you kill him. A lot of the time you'll just kill him because he's not ready quick enough to react to this, but a lot of the time he's going to leg you, and you'll be like on 20 HP or whatever, 10 HP, and you've killed him, which obviously is profit. Like, I mean, you didn't die, he did. So that's one way of playing. That's just another little angle to play. Also to mention, these flashbangs here, I don't really like these flashes, which people use at the start. They're alright, but like I said, I prefer this flash. These flashes here, just because I can see them travel when I'm here. I can see that travel over the top, and I can do my look away, or I can look down. So good players aren't going to get whited by those as much as this flash, using your corner flash. It's got so little downtime. The travel of that flashbang is here, and then boom. You see what I mean? So it's just little things like this which are gonna, if you implement these things into your game, you're gonna notice the difference. You're gonna rank up. It's more than just being able to aim in this game, getting your angles right. So yeah, guys, that's it for my long hold video. I've got other videos coming on for the rest of the map, and then we'll do some T-sided videos, etc, etc. So guys, if you're watching the video, I appreciate if you leave me a like or a comment. Let me know if the video helped, if you like the video, yeah. And thanks for watching, guys.